Fair.
Boom, bang, shakalaka. What is good? What is happening, everybody? It's your boy Ferris Muthana, and welcome to another special edition of the Open Table. It is the night before Super Bowl Sunday, a Friday night where we're just gonna wine and dine, wine it all down, wind it. No wine. Not drinking wine. We can't drink wine.
I'm drinking fake wine.
Yeah, drinking fake wine. We're drinking fine.
It's actually cranberry pineapple juice.
It looks tremendous.
It's good.
It looks tremendous. But without further ado, everybody, that's my right-hand person right there. That is the goose to my Maverick. That is I'm Mike Lowry, so that makes you. What does that make you? Dang, what's Martin Lawrence's character in Bad Boys?
I've never seen Bad Boys, so I don't know.
Yeah, come on, Ferris. How do you not know they're Bad Boys, man? Bad boys. Come on, son. What's the name?
Someone in the chat, help us out.
I don't need nobody in the chat.
Okay, hello, Brodney. I'll say hello to Brodney in the meantime.
How you doing? Why isn't Martin Lawrence in this? What the hell? I'm looking at this cast list. Martin Lawrence ain't here. What is going on?
Brodney says every time he comes in here, you're saying something ridiculous, Ferris. He says you are not Mike Lowry.
Marcus Bennett. No, between me and Adelia, I am the Mike Lowry. She's the Marcus Bennett. Unless Adelia wants to be the wheeling, dealing, borderline pimp cop from Miami.
No,
you know what I mean. You can do that, or you can be the very mellowed out, chill, who's woo-san and trying to find their inner peace, and has a stable relationship and a marriage, stable life. Stable life.
More like me.
Yeah, more stable. See, get it between me and her. Mike Lowry, Rodney. How do you know? How do you know I'm not Mike Lowry? What if I'm already Mike Lowry? I'm a big fan of Mike Lowry.
Why are you saying Lowry like that?
Because in the movie, Marcus says, "Oh, you Mike Lowry, ain't you?" Mike Lowry. Yeah, that's the movie. Great. I enjoy him.
He says we're both Martin.
Well, you know what? And you know who you are. You're John Sally. Okay, so get out of my face. So it is what it is. But guys, the topic of today's episode, we talking Super Bowl, but we're not talking about the game though.
No.
We're not talking about the game. The game is the game. We already had had a sports show. We talked about the football game. It's sort of everything else surrounding the football game. This is wow. Yeah, wow your face, Rodney.
Hello, Brennan. How are you?
So yes, the commercials, the halftime show, the bets about how long the anthem's gonna go, the parties. That's what we're gonna talk about. All the auxiliary stuff coming on top of the Super Bowl. Because on this show, we talk sports. We talk sports in a way that's not really about the sport. It's about the sport in general. Yes. That was so funny, bro. Adelia.
I have not seen it yet.
Yeah.
I've been purposefully waiting to watch it on Super Bowl Sunday.
It is ridiculous, and I love it. 100%. But so that's the thing is, Adelia. All right, so Adelia, Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah.
When was it the first time you thought yo, this is a day? This has now become kind of like a national American day.
Probably the first time the Broncos made the Super Bowl that I remember, and I can't tell you what year that was.
Well, they made
sometime
it
in the 80s.
They made it in 80. 3.
Definitely wouldn't remember that. I'd be
Yeah. I think that was the year the drive. Then they got blew out by the Niners. And then they made it in 86 when the New York Giants blew them out. And then
86 maybe.
Yeah.
But I would have only been 4, so probably not.
Yeah, so they lost to the Giants 49-20. Phil Simms had one of the greatest Super Bowl performances of all time. I think he went like 24 of 25 with like something like that.
Yeah.
You guys won 2 Super Bowls in the 90s, beating the Packers and
those
the Falcons.
I definitely remember because I was a teenager.
And the Falcons. And Adelia, I have a question to you.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. The rest of the Broncos Super Bowl appearances. Maybe 88 when I was 6. Probably remembered that. We definitely had a Super Bowl party. Same in 90. Definitely had a Super Bowl party.
90.
1990 they lost to the San Francisco 49ers.
1990?
Yes. It was a drubbing 55-10.
Yeah, but the Giants made it in 90. Oh, or the Giants made it 91, 92. My bad. Sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Brennan says his favorite Super Bowl tradition is the movie trailers or trailers for shows.
Those are pretty good. But I think
Easy.
Hey, how you doing, Derek? My thing is, Adelia, I think the reason we're not gonna keep getting my biggest issue is with these commercials, Adelia. Can we turn down the music a little bit, Adelia?
Yeah, we'll turn it.
Let's bring it down. My thing is, nowadays the commercials, it's all the same companies doing it, because now, commercials, they cost a pretty penny now. Now they're like $1 million for 30 seconds. And you know what I mean? You don't want to spend that much money on that, you know what I mean? So you kind of don't really do that. So you kind of release your commercial in the sphere of Super Bowl Sunday, so like Patrick Stewart, like that commercial. But that's why you get a lot of car commercials. You get a lot of beer. I'm always ready for an Anheuser-Busch commercial. I'm ready. I remember the year they had a commercial of like how the CEO of Anheuser-Busch had to like go rescue some Clydesdales so he can deliver beer to a town.
The Clydesdale commercial has always been a highlight of mine.
Yeah, pretty good. So Adelia, what's your favorite part? Super Bowl Sunday. That's not the game.
Probably the commercials. Although the commercials have been fairly disappointing in the last several years.
Yeah, they've been pretty weak. I'm not gonna lie to you. You're right. They've been pretty weak.
The commercials were always more of a highlight when the Broncos weren't in the game, and that happened a lot from the time I was a teenager until I was like 35. So, yeah, probably commercials.
You party? You go to parties? Super Bowl parties?
Been to a Super Bowl party. I've always watched the Super Bowl at home. We have thrown some Super Bowl parties back when I was a kid, and the Broncos were in the Super Bowl. It was just for like family and maybe a couple of neighbors or something. Yeah.
I remember my first ever Super Bowl. I'm sorry for people in the chat. It was Colts Bears in Miami in 2006. First ever Super Bowl I watched. So I watched Devin Hester take the return, the opening kickoff to the end zone. By the way, Devin Hester, Hall of Famer. Devin Hester, by the way, is going to the Hall of Fame. Congratulations to him, as well as Dwight Freeney, who's also in that game, is also a Hall of Famer. So shout out to them. So I watched. That was my first ever Super Bowl I ever watched. Watched Peyton Manning and Rex Grossman. They battled it out. Shout out to the Grossman Rex. Brian Urlacher, Lance Briggs. Peanut Tillman, I believe, was on that team, and it was just like it was a pretty solid game. Lovie Smith, Tony Dungy, but it was all about Peyton Manning. Can Peyton Manning, get over the hump? Basically, they were still having those conversations back then, but me, I was a child. Yeah, man, Sexy Rexy, man. Shout out to Sexy Rexy.
Who is Sexy Rexy?
Rex Grossman. Yeah, they called him Sexy Rexy. At Florida and in Chicago. It was I didn't understand football yet. I was still pretty young. I just watched it and be like, "Ooh, football, yeah." It shocks me that I didn't become like a Colts or a Bears fan. You know what I mean? Thank the Lord, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You dodged a bullet there.
Damn right. There's a lot of heartbreak with that. But with the New York Giants, man, we suck. But when but they sprinkle in a couple of Super Bowl victories in between us sucking. You know what I mean? Because the following year, you won the Super Bowl, which was pretty nice. I quite enjoy it. But yeah, I remember there was a party, so our cousins invited us over. Basic, Super Bowl party stuff, chips, dip. We played halftime football at halftime. So I technically was very angry because I wanted to watch. I was the weirdo kid where everyone was like, "Let's go play some, football in the street." Like they're playing like in front of the yard in the street, and I was like, "Yo, man, Prince is on."
Yeah.
But they're like, "Get outside, man." So I had to go outside and play football with my family, and I missed Prince. So so later, like years later, when Prince's performance of that Super Bowl was uploaded to YouTube, I sat down and watched it all, and I was like, "This is what I missed. I will never forgive my family. I will never forgive them ever. How do they make me miss Prince singing Purple Rain, Adelia? He sang Purple Rain in the rain, wearing high platform shoes. I was waiting for him to slip. Nope. He didn't slip. Man.
DWZ says you had to show your old age even in your youth.
It was Prince, man. It was Prince. I will never forgive them for that.
I remember that one. Yeah.
Ah, man. Oh, God, it was beautiful. It's probably one of the greatest halftime shows of all time, to be quite honest with you, Adelia.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know, Adelia, why the halftime show became the halftime show? You know why?
Why?
So, shout out to the Wayans brothers. Shout out to Keenan Ivory Wayans. Keenan Ivory Wayans thought an opportunity, right? Where before that was so the halftime show would be like bands, right? Like marching bands and like cheerleaders and pom poms and like dance troops, right? It would be like a halftime show for like a college football game or a high school game, right? Like their marching bands would come out.
Yeah, I remember that.
So what Keenan Ivory Wayans said, you know what? Let's do like a 20-minute, 30-minute show in between halftime of a Super Bowl. So, In Living Color did a halftime show. And they had like they had like 40 million people watch it. Their halftime show version of In Living Color. In Living Color, Adelia. Do you know what In Living Color is, Adelia?
Yes, I know what In Living Color is.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. So yeah, man. So they had their biggest audience ever during that show, during that period, and the NFL was like, "Hey, yo, what? That's genius. We should keep everyone watching the Super Bowl from start to finish.
Mm-hmm.
So we should have a proper performer in the halftime show." So what they did then, the following year, Adelia, they brought out Michael Jackson. And everyone was like, "What's the halftime show this year of the Super Bowl?" "Oh, it's probably some marching bands." "Nah, bro, it's Michael Jackson." And then from that moment, it was a massive star at the halftime show. And no one, because their point is when the game kicks off, you're watching. When it hits halftime, you're watching, and you watch into the end. You watch everything. And in some psychopath's version, you're watching the pregame show that's probably 3 hours now. It was probably like an hour back then. But nowadays it's like 3 hours. It's like 3 hours of pregame. And you're like, why do we need 3 hours of pregame? That makes no sense.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah. Where was your favorite halftime shows?
I don't know what my favorite halftime show is. The most iconic halftime show has to be the one with Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake.
That's your favorite, or the one you
I didn't
remember
say
the
it's
most?
my favorite. It's the one I remember the most partially because of everything that went on afterwards.
Yeah.
But that's got to be one of the most iconic halftime shows because of that. I liked the one. What year was that? 2016. Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars was pretty good.
It was in Santa Clara. It was over here. Super Bowl 50.
Yeah. The one Beyonce did by herself in 2013 was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I did not like the Maroon 5 one in 2019.
Yeah,
I didn't like the solo Justin Timberlake one in 2018 either. I don't remember Lady Gaga doing the 2017 show.
No one remembers Adelia.
Yeah.
Nobody does.
Rihanna's was pretty good last year.
Yeah. Man, you know what irritated me about that Adelia is people were like, "Oh, why is she playing her hits? It's like a Spotify playlist." I'm like, "Have you ever been to a concert? Have you ever been to a concert, my guy?"
Yeah.
I don't understand, right? I don't understand.
Gotta play songs that the general people that don't generally see her in concert would know.
That's what I'm saying. So it made no sense to me.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The one the 2 years ago, the Eminem, Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Kendrick, and Mary J. Blige, they played a lot of songs that I heard in high school. So that was pretty cool.
Yeah, that one was pretty good. I like that one. That one was nice because you involved like LA with Dre and Snoop, and then you added Eminem, right?
I thought that was the LA. I don't know the locations of any of these. I forgot that.
That one was LA. That one was LA, and that's why everyone was very mad about when they were in Atlanta and they picked up and they asked Maroon 5 to play in Atlanta, and people were like, "You should really try to convince, Outkast to do it, or like something Atlanta based." But because everyone's like, Maroon 5, what? And then Homeboy takes off a shirt halfway through the performance, and then which was weird about the performance was so Maroon 5 is playing, and then they stop their set, and they basically then Big Boy shows up, and he like does like a song, and then he like leaves.
Yeah,
and it just felt kind of disjointed a little.
It was disjointed. Let's see what everybody's saying in the chat. French says the Prince halftime show is my last Super Bowl memory. It couldn't get better than that.
I actually have a list of all the halftime shows dating back to 1991.
Yeah, Jeremy Miller up until 1992. It was mostly just bands performing. He also says the pregame is like 6 hours now. That's true. D-Weezy remembers watching that halftime show, not sure which one he's referring to. And every halftime show is a Spotify playlist. That is, of course, true.
Exactly.
Jeremy's favorites are Shakira and J-Lo and Katy Perry and the Left Shark. Oh, I remember the Katy Perry one with the sharks.
Yeah.
The sharks became the thing. The Left Shark. Dagan in the chat. What's up, everybody? Long time no see. He says he's in favor of bringing back classic rock old men bands. I don't know that they're ever going to do that again.
Yeah, because they did the Stones in 2006 and they did Bruce Springsteen in 2009, and a lot of the
after the Janet Jackson incident, they went like Paul McCartney, the Rolling Stones, Prince, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, Bruce Springsteen, The Who, and then they finally, I forget what it was, MTV took over the halftime show, and we got the Black Eyed Peas, Usher, and Slash the next year.
Nice.
D-Weezy says the act for the halftime show pays to do the show, not the other way around.
Oh, no, they don't pay. No, they don't pay. So they ask them, the NFL asks them, and it's either the yes or no. The NFL doesn't pay them. So they ask them, right? The NFL pays for production. Like they pay for the production of the show, but they don't pay whatever you want, the NFL will pay for it, but they don't pay you. So they expect you to blow up and use that Super Bowl to then get more money. Like it's kind of like a scratch my back, scratch your back thing, or use the Super Bowl to like explode. And you know what? Let me. I just wanna know.
All right, well, you're looking that up. Brodney says we're good on classic rock bands. I kind of agree. Dagan says Tom Petty was great. He wants Metallica. I think Metallica would be pretty good.
Yeah. So prime example of that, Adelia, was Bruno Mars in New York. Now, let me see what. And that was not 2018, not 2017, 2016, 2014. Yeah, so it was 2014, right? So Bruno Mars, he was famous. He had an album. You know, he was. If he had a fan base, right? But he wasn't Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
You know, he wasn't Bruno Mars. And then he did the 2014 halftime show, and he played his hits, and he showed everyone that I could play the guitar, I could sing, I have good stage presence. You know what I mean? And then he went from Bruno Mars, like, oh, that person you may not have known of, or that, you know, that little niche due to, he became Bruno Mars. He became Bruno Mars, and I was so happy that everyone got to witness him, because I was a fan before the halftime show for Bruno Mars. I want to make sure if his albums, see what album he showed up afterwards, you know.
All right, while you're looking that up, Jeremy says his favorite part of the Rihanna performance last year was that her stage looked like a Super Smash Brothers stage.
That was pretty nice.
French saying Metallica doesn't need the NFL to promote tours. I mean, that's definitely right.
No, they don't. It's Metallica, my guy.
The 2021 performance by The Weeknd was weird.
He's weird.
That was the COVID year.
Yeah, but yeah, he makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just remember him in that room with all the mirrors.
Yeah, then he's like running around and
yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
It's weird.
You know, and you know what halftime show that I think is very underrated to do?
Which one?
And I don't think it's like in my top 5. The 2016 one with Coldplay, Beyonce, and Bruno Mars. That was oh my god, that was
great.
Amazing. That was amazing. And
I understand people don't like Coldplay. That's fine. I mean, you don't have to, but like they put on a good show.
They do. I liked every bits of it. I liked all of it. And then Bruno Mars came back to show everyone's like, yo, what's good, y'all? Bruno Mars. You know what I mean? So it's 20. So let me see what album. Is it 2014? Okay, so he already released 2 albums, Unorthodox Jukebox and Doo-Wops and Hooligans, right? And this was 2 years prior to 24 Karat Magic. But I think this was the year Uptown Funk was released. And you know Uptown Funk, Adelia.
2014?
Yeah, I think it was 2014, right?
That song is that old?
Oh, it's 2015, my bad. It's 2015.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bruno Mars drum solo was epic, man. Yeah, that was amazing. And I loved every single minute of it. I love it, man. I'm a big fan of Bruno Mars. And that was the year after Beyonce. Everyone kept saying like, oh man, they're screwed, man. You don't ever follow Beyonce. It's Beyonce. And you know, you're right, man. It's Beyonce, man. Coachella hasn't been the same since Beyonce headlined Coachella, because everyone after Beyonce are like, oh, you're headlining Coachella? You ain't Beyonce. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's kind of deteriorated afterwards, but yeah.
It depends on who you ask, but yes.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah.
Usher is the halftime show this year, Ferris. Are you looking forward to that?
Hell yeah. Oh my god. I love Usher. You know what I mean? I'm a big fan of Usher. Let's us talking about Usher is definitely not gonna make Hendo come around because he hates Usher. Usher got a new album, by the way. But all I'll say is this to Usher. You know, I'm a big fan of Usher. You start playing your new shit, Usher, I swear to God, I'll turn it off.
No, he needs to play like classic came out when I was in high school Usher music.
You better play the Usher. Usher, you better play Superstar. I swear to God. If you're not playing,
says, is it Usher or Ursher?
Ursher. Someone call him Ursher?
I don't know.
I don't know. All I'll say is this, man. He better be singing "You Make Me Wanna," my way. You better be, you remind me, yeah.
I cannot name an Usher song by name, but I certainly know a lot of them because he got played to death when I was in high school.
Yeah, Superstar is pretty good. I like Superstar. My Boo. I think they're definitely gonna play My Boo, Adelia, because I heard that Alicia Keys is gonna be with him. But I'm kind of mad because I want to be surprised. Oh, Luda called him Ursher. He did? Oh, I gotta listen to that song back and hear it. It makes sense though. Shout out to Luda. So you know, I mean, because like I want to be surprised, right, Adelia? And I'm kind of mad that someone broke that Alicia Keys is gonna be there, and
I'm
because
kind
I
of
don't want
mad
to know.
that you just told me that because I didn't know that.
Oh, sorry. That's a report. My bad. Sorry.
It's okay.
Like, but
Not
like, you know what I
everyone
mean?
sees everything, Ferris. I'm barely on Twitter nowadays.
That's good. That's good. Don't. I'm constantly on Twitter.
Rodney with a good point. If you want to be surprised, stop being online all the time, Ferris.
I'm not, man. I'm not online all the time, man. I'm just,
That's true. You're not.
Yeah, I'm not, I'm just online like once.
Messages you don't answer for a few hours. I'm like, oh, Ferris must still be sleeping.
Yeah, yeah.
You're lucky. You get to sleep in.
Yeah. I shouldn't have done that. It wasn't a bad. I gotta wake up early tomorrow because I gotta watch the Bayern Munich game. You know what I mean?
Rodney says you literally just said you're constantly on Twitter just now, which
No,
you did.
didn't.
Literally
No,
just said that.
I did.
Yes, you did. Yes. And Derek says be more like me.
I should. But I'm gonna be more like you tomorrow because I'm gonna wake up early because Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich are playing at 9:30, and Real Madrid and Girona are also playing at 9:30. So I'm gonna watch both games and then I'm gonna head to the store.
I love how 9:30 is you getting up early when I have to be up for a 6:30 a.m. my time game tomorrow.
Who?
I have to watch the Man City game.
Against who? Everton.
It doesn't matter against who.
It's
Man City. They're one of our title rivals right now. I have to watch it.
I'm not waking up at 6 a.m. It's not happening.
Ferris, you wouldn't wake up at 6 a.m. This game would be at 4:30 a.m. your time.
Exactly. I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't do that.
I know you wouldn't. You don't do it even when Arsenal plays at that time.
No, I don't. And apparently someone has accused me. Josh Hart accused me of being a bad fan, a fake fan, I think, because Josh Hart's a big English Premier League soccer fan. He's a shooting guard for the New York Knicks. So someone found out he likes soccer, and they asked him like, oh, so what if like some of these early tip-offs, and he's like, if you don't wake up that early, you're not a real fan. And then I'm like, you know what, Josh, you don't know how to shoot, so you can be quiet. You know what I mean? So then I have a good comeback if he ever comes at me. So there's that. Look at 6.
It's more like an insult.
Yeah, well, he insulted me, so it is what it is. It's 4 a.m. You want me to? I could stay up till 4 and watch the game, and then go to sleep at 6. But that's crazy business because I gotta go to work the next morning, so I gotta sleep early.
Well, I like to do other things with my afternoons than just watch replays of all these games. So I get up in the morning and watch them.
Well, I'm at work, so I need to watch something. So a replay is cool with me, know?
Yeah. D-Weezy saying Ferris loves Josh Hart being a Nick for a lot of things, and shooting was never one of them.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Nick's in the finals this year.
Yeah, damn right, man. Let's go Knicks.
We'll see about that.
The NBA finals.
See about that.
Yeah.
As Brodney says, the finals of what?
Bronny's a Lakers fan, so like
final games of the regular season.
Yeah, they have a. He's a Lakers fan, so they have a reason to be arrogant. They have 17 world titles, a lot of superstars. So but they don't like. Yeah. But what's funny is that they don't like seeing other teams be happy.
Mm-hmm.
They just try to like ruin everyone's happiness because they're the Lakers, because they've been ruining people's happiness for years. Which it's fine. It is what it is. I once saw a tweet about Lakers fans and the Lakers organization that was hilarious, but I can't say it on air because it compares them to something that would get us taken down.
Then don't say it.
I won't say it.
Bring it up
because I want y'all to ponder it and imagine what it is. Shit was funny.
Anyways, Knicks in the finals is funny. When you guys can't win a playoff series.
We did. We won one last year.
Well, you can't win 2 in a row then. When's the last time you did that?
2013?
I'm sorry.
No, wait.
We're the champs till we're not, so I'm gonna
Right.
talk that shit.
Wait, no, hold up, time out. What did we do in 2013? Now we lost to Indiana in 2013. Now you're right. We haven't won 2 playoff series in the since 2000. 2000.
Well, I was 24 years ago, Ferris.
Yeah, I know.
Rodney says that's not true. I just don't like Knicks fans giving up on winning and pretending they're good instead. Derek
what?
said Adelia with the Macho Man elbow.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Wait, you want me to give up on winning and pretend that we're good instead? So you don't like that we're actually good. You want us to not be good and pretend that we're good. So he just admitted that we're good. Got him. Bernie.
You guys have been good this year, but I think it's a little early to proclaim Knicks in the finals.
What's the East, not the West? You know what I mean? I didn't say we're gonna win.
Matter. Dagan didn't say which finals, but even the finals of the East, I think, is a little premature at this point.
No, I think we can make it to the finals of the East. I think
I'm not possible. Saying you can't. Yeah. You guys have played very well this year. You've been on a pretty good streak lately, but
it's the injuries. It's the injuries, man. But we are good.
I don't want to talk about injuries because Jokic apparently left the game tonight, and I don't want to. I don't want to think about it.
But Brownie, we are good. Are we great? Not there yet, but we're good. We're a good team. You know, I mean, you can't say that the Cleveland Cavaliers are better than us because we beat them last year, and we're gonna beat them again this year. It's literally the same teams. You know. Yo, I thought we could have beaten the Heat. The problem is we just didn't have shooting. We didn't have shooting, but us and the Heat were very close in all the categories statistically. It's just that they had one more shooter than us, and we just need to get the shooters. So we got Bojan. We got Bojan. He's a good off the bench player. We got Bojan and who else? Dang it, who else? Yeah. You know what? I fucking hate Lakers fans. I fucking hate it. You just fucking I hate them. Just scums. Just they're scumbags. I hate them. I swear to God. See, they're always shitting on people's dreams. They're always shitting on people's dreams, man. And you know what? I swear to God. Go deal with Darvin Ham, Rodney. Go deal with Darvin Ham. Go deal with Darvin Ham. Darvin Ham's stupid face.
Dewey says, wait, a basketball team didn't have shooting. What the hell y'all building in MSG?
I don't know.
Jeremy Miller says he can see the Knicks making it to the conference finals, losing to the Celtics.
When me and Jeremy are agreeing on something, you know what I mean?
Dagan says if the Knicks and or Rangers win a title this year, I will take all the credit since I was just at MSG. Not sure that's how that works, Dagan.
That's how I would play it. Yeah. Man, this is the open table. Man.
The Rangers aren't winning anything, by the way.
Absolutely not. They're horrible. They're trash. I don't even know if the Krakens are.
The Kraken are not that great.
Not playing good. They're not playing good either. No. Damn. I don't understand. I'm gonna be real with you, I still don't understand hockey. It takes
a while. It takes a while. I'm not gonna lie.
I try to watch it. I'm like, what's going on? I don't know.
I don't know why you're so confused. I will say.
Yeah, no, because I know what the game is like. You know, you chase around the puck, you try to get the puck in the goal. That's the name of the game. But then it's just a lot of skating around, hitting each other, and bad passing, and it's just sometimes it's like random luck, and you're like, what's going on right now? Like, so you gotta be really skilled. To like you have to watch, like. I think that the thing is
I want to address this real quick. Yes, you guys beat us the other night, Dagan. We suck right now because we have no goaltending, but we're still second in the West.
Yeah, and you're relying on Jonathan Quick, so it's kind of bad now. Yeah, so my thing is this to Adelia is, I think bad hockey is like the worst thing to watch because it's just horrible.
It's pretty bad to watch.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. And with hockey is when you're watching good hockey, it's some good shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, you have skilled players skating up the ice, you know, stealing, defending, goals blocking, and you see the skill in the hockey. The hockey players are the most skilled athletes on planet Earth. But bad hockey, Adelia, it makes, oh my God, I don't. I hate bad hockey. It's an eyesore. And no offense to the like. I when I watch Kraken games, and most of the time in the past 2 years, there's been bad hockey with the Kraken. It's been pretty bad hockey. The first year, ugh. The second year, we made the playoffs. We had some good moments. We beat the Avalanche.
You did.
But then like we when we were against Dallas, there were just moments where it was just pretty bad. And Dallas beat us.
Into 7 games.
Yeah, we did.
You guys are 11th in the West right now.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I think we're 3 out of the spot. Yeah, we're 3 out of the spot.
Yeah. Jeremy says we know Ferris hates the Lakers, but you can't deny the Kobe statue looked dope.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, Derek's right. I'm a football. Yeah, I don't like watching bad football. I turn that shit off. Shit off. He's right. Like watching bad sports. I don't understand those weird NFL fans that like want to watch, Jets Commanders. Like I would never want to watch Jets Commanders. Why would I was like, oh man, but my parlay, my fantasy team. I don't care.
I wouldn't care either.
You're not putting Jets Commanders on. Fan. You're not doing that.
Dagan asking what's worse, bad hockey or bad tennis? I'm gonna say bad hockey because it's 3 periods. It's guaranteed to be 3 periods. Bad tennis, a set can go real quick for the person not playing the bad tennis. So.
Yeah, and you could be out there by, you'd be out there by like an hour and a half because they all suck.
Yeah. Jeremy saying Giants and Jets was pure comedy in the rain.
Oh my god, it was just horrible to watch. It was oh god, it was a crime against humanity, that game. That's what it was. Yeah. And then our quarterback got injured, and the backup quarterback who got in the game wasn't allowed to throw a pass. So it was just bad. Boy. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad.
Rodney says you watched the Pac-12 for years.
You know what? You and this Rodney, I thought you were on my side. I thought we were Pac-12 defenders. Now you want to be more like Antoine? You're Hendo. That's what you've become. You've become Hendo. You have become the thing you hate, Rodney. That's what you've become. The thing you hate. You go look yourself in the mirror and you look at yourself and you'll see Hendo in the mirror and you will yell at yourself. Get out of here. Pac-12 had good football for years. Yeah, his name was Tommy Cutlets. Shout out to Tommy Cutlets. You know, Barney, your face is trash. All right. Whatever.
All right, so that we don't just keep arguing with the chat, Ferris.
Okay.
How about
the open table?
The fact that
this is definitely a dinner party.
It's definitely a dinner party.
Yeah.
We are doing a watch along for the Super Bowl on the highlights channel and on a Twitch channel. You're not going to be there, but me and Justin will be there with some other people, hopefully. We've done that for the last, I think, 3 years now. We've done a Super Bowl watch along.
Yeah.
And that has become one of my favorite traditions.
Yes.
Is to spend time with everybody watching the Super Bowl together.
Absolutely, because unfortunately we can't all be together in person. I personally don't want to watch any sporting event with you ever again, because the one time we did watch a sporting event together, we ended up watching our beloved Arsenal tie to that other shit team.
That was in person. We have watched plenty of sporting events together.
Oh. Yeah.
No, Jeremy, he is not.
Yeah, no, as you won't be there.
Chris Engel is a Niners fan as well, Jeremy.
Yeah, Chris Engel is a Niners fan.
That's well known.
Yeah.
He very nicely waited to come into voice chat and made sure I didn't have a headache before he got very excited about the Niners making the Super Bowl.
Rodney, I'll argue I'll argue with my guests. It's called conversation.
I mean, Rodney, it's Ferris. Of course he argues.
We're having conversation. What's a dinner party without conversation?
This entire channel, back when it was Schmodown Crackdown, was Ferris arguing with not just his guests but his co-hosts every week, every Friday night. So
And like I was right like 90% of the time. By the way, I just point that out. I was so right, Adelia, that I had to correct the creator of the Schmodown on something he said.
I mean, you did, yeah,
yeah,
did. That did happen.
Yeah, don't mess with me, man. You know me. Brush the shoulders off. But yeah, man, that's a great tradition we have, Adelia. I really enjoy it as well. I hope one year we could do it in person. No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah.
One day we will. But yeah, I really enjoy it. We watched last year. You know what, Barney? I hope you hit your foot on the table as you walk out of your room. I swear to God. You know what I mean? But I'll continue my.
Not nice to wish on someone.
Whatever, man. He wishes bad on me as well. But the point is, it's a great tradition we have. I remember one year I had a full course meal. I had a full course meal watching this. And it was amazing. I had chips. I had like 3 sandwiches. I had chips. I had two like a liter of lemonade. A giant. It was like this. It was this. It was like, but this was lemonade. It was like a giant thing. Yeah.
Adelia, he once told me he hoped I never find love. Paris. That is a very cruel thing to wish on someone.
Hey, full context. We were arguing. He said something very mean to me. And I was like, that's the meanest thing I could say. And I said it. I've realized, Adelia, I'm not a good person because yesterday I did something.
You are.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah. I don't know how I have friends. Have you ever thought about this? Like, how the hell do you have friends?
I think about how I have friends all the time. No one should like me.
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Every time I'm hanging out with like Rodney and the crew, I just think to myself, like, how am I still allowed to be in here? I'm just waiting for the day to be like, you know what, Ferris, get out. Like, just get out. And you know what, the day they kick me out, I'm like, you know what, guys? Don't disagree. Y'all have a wonderful day. You guys have a wonderful life. I'm not gonna argue with you. Y'all are probably right. So yeah. The Rodney, man, I apologize about that. You'll find your better half. I guarantee. And I hope you invite me to that wedding. Because I've only been invited to like 3 weddings. Well, actually 4. Well, actually, yeah, just 4. I didn't go to one because I had to work. But the other 3, I went.
You and I attended a wedding together.
Yes. Rodney, fully understandable. Fully understandable. Don't disagree. But Adelia,
Ferris,
what do you usually put out for like the Super Bowl parties? Like what's the spread like? Y'all do charcuterie board, y'all like roasted chicken, like beverages, sodas, juice, chips.
We don't really put out a spread because it's generally just me and my parents. My mom will make tacos and taquitos because it's easy.
He said he'll invite I'm gonna invite your brother instead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, tacos and taquitos. I don't know what we're going to eat for the Super Bowl this weekend though, because we literally just had that on Tuesday. So.
Yeah, man. Me. That's also. It was usually they order pizza, they order chips. The stereotypical Super Bowl party. That's what my cousin usually did. Me. One day I want to throw a party, dude, and I want to shove out. I want to have like 3 charcuterie boards of different meats and cheeses. You know what I mean? Probably and you know what? Because of my friend Tony Hendo, probably have one of the charcuterie boards, an all vegan charcuterie board just for him and other vegan people.
Word right, but yes,
it is charcuterie.
Charcuterie board.
Charcuterie board. Yes. Yeah, no, the way I say it is better. The charcuterie board. It doesn't agree with my brain, so I'm not gonna do it. The charcuterie board. Have like 3 of them. You know what I mean? Have like various meats and cheeses. A couple of smoked goudas. Some tremendous, like beef pastrami.
So it'd be like a sandwich bar.
Yeah. Some crackers. Like a charcuterie board. You know what I mean? But if you want to make your own sandwich, you can make your own sandwich that way. And then you know what I mean? You don't need a board of just grass and fungus.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeah.
T-Weezy's smoking some chicken wings.
That's the thing. Also, too, I'm gonna have 2 grills, smoking different types of meats. Chicken, beef ribs, some chicken wings.
Grill, but don't you need like a smoker, not a grill?
No. You get a grill and a smoker, right? You smoke some stuff. You get some. You start grilling. Probably start at late night. Smoke some ribs, old school Texas style, low and slow, all night long. Then you make a good rub with some chicken. This is my dream, Adelia. I'm gonna be real with you, Adelia. What my dream is, Adelia?
What's your dream?
Let me tell you something, right? People that like my one of my dreams is to be a play-by-play announcer for a major sports network, right? But my other dream is to be the community man. You know what I mean? Like oh, Ferris? Yeah, he know Ferris. Oh, let me help you out, dog. I know this person. I know that person, and I help them out. I hook them up. I'm kind of the community man. You come to me if you need some help, right? I'm not gonna give you money, but I'll help you out. But also too, man, I want to throw some parties. I like throwing parties. I want to throw parties. I can't throw parties right now because I'm busy and I got too much stuff to do. But yeah. Okay.
Dweezy correcting me. False. I smoke on a grill. You just need an indirect heat source, i.e., smoke falling over the item. Okay.
Yeah.
I listen to him at work every weekend. He helps people.
Yeah, I help people. I just don't help some people. You know what I mean? But I help people. But yeah, man, that's why I want to be like the community man and do like, I'm like I know everybody and everybody know me, right? But I'm helping everybody. I mean, like, oh man, oh snap, man, your car got a fender bender. Your car, I got you, man. Let me hook you up with my mechanic over here, bro. Man, that's what I want to be, man. I want to help people, man. But also, man, I want to throw parties, yo. I want to throw parties. So it's pretty good.
Jeremy with a question for you. Which NFL commentator would you call the Super Bowl with?
Oh, I would me. Oh, they have to be alive, or can I do dead or alive?
I think you could do dead or alive in this hypothetical scenario.
I want to call the Super Bowl with Frank Gifford and Don Meredith.
Okay.
They were the first superstar booth. They were led by Howard Cosell. They were the Monday night booth. They were the gold standard. They wore the gold jackets because they were the gold standard. Frank Gifford, New York Giants legend. Don Meredith, Dallas Cowboys legend. So you have that juxtaposition. I'm in the middle, playing off both of them, and it would be a dream of mine. More modern. Well, not modern, like modern now, but like more modern, like John Madden. John Madden. I would have loved to call a game with John Madden. I just tee him up all night long. Just ask him questions, teeing him up. Would love to call a game with Greg Olson.
Yeah.
Love Greg Olson. Shout out to Greg Olson. Yeah, that's a more modern take. I can't wait till Tom Brady's in the booth next year, Adelia, because I'm pretty sure Tom Brady sees all the tweets saying how like people love Greg Olson and this is not cool. What happened to Greg Olson? I don't think Tom Brady's gonna be good. Tom Brady's about to be the greatest color commentator of all time because he's a psychopath. He likes to win, so he's seeing all the shit people talk, and he's gonna go in that booth and he's gonna rock it. Because he's a competitive guy. He's going to make people try to forget about Greg Olson. Because, he's Tom Brady. You know what I mean? He went after the honey badger. He went after the honey badger where he told him, I'm going to go after you. I'm coming after you. And he went after him in the second half against the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. And he whooped the honey badger's behind. So, so probably
I think that's slightly different. I don't think Tom Brady's going to be a good commentator, but that goes to my theory that the best players make the worst commentators. So
That's true. I don't know about that because, well, yeah, but the problem is Troy Aikman wasn't the best quarterback in the NFL, so that doesn't, let's digress that. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I can see it. You're right about that. But my thing is this, man. You gotta have some charisma, some passion, some some energy about you.
Mm-hmm.
I remember, and they could turn on you quickly because I remember the first year of Tony Romo, everyone was like, "This man's the greatest thing since sliced bread," and now everybody hates Tony Romo. Everybody hates Tony Romo now. I don't know, but yeah, I would definitely love to call a game with Madden, Gifford, Meredith, Greg Olson, probably. Dang, who else, man? I don't know, Adelia. Who would you call a game with, Adelia?
I have no idea because I never would call a game. So
okay, yeah, I think
it's not a question I've ever thought about.
Yeah.
Rodney says, "Is Troy a Hall of Famer or no?"
Due to the Hall of Fame, with the Hall of Fame, the Hall of Fame voters have already set the standards. They've already set. Troy Aikman is a Hall of Famer, but personally, if you think about it, he was just a cog in the machine. He really didn't. The Dallas Cowboys were ran by Emmitt Smith. Troy Aikman did have a Super Bowl MVP to his name, but so does Tim Riggins and Timmy Smith. You know what I mean? So the Super Bowl MVPs mean nothing because they gave those two because they had a great Super Bowl, but they didn't have great careers. So it's whatever. So my opinion now. Yeah, Gus Johnson. Did I tell you about this? I think I told you about this, right?
You did.
Yeah, where Gus Johnson, she got her shit blocked. Oh, she got his shot blocked. My apologies. And he's Gus Johnson, so they just forgave him. Like, no one's gonna punish Gus Johnson for that. People like Gus Johnson and Kevin Harlan, they're allowed to have like a Freudian slip once in a while, and you just keep it moving because it's funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So Gus is an idol of mine. Him, yeah. Unconventional person I would love to call a game with. I was kind of a big fan of him in the booth, Adelia.
Who?
Mark Sanchez.
Never heard him in the booth.
Yeah, he called the Giants Packers game last year in London. Mark Sanchez he's pretty good. He still needs a little more seasoning. This is his second year on the job in the booth for Fox.
Mm-hmm.
But he's doing pretty good. I like the Sanchez. Shout out to the Sanchez. I like Mark Sanchez. He's doing pretty good. Yeah. Shout out to him. Yeah. Do you care about those commentators, do you?
Not really.
Yeah, because we're getting Romo and Harland because the Super Bowl's on CBS.
Yeah. Isn't it Nansen Romo?
Yeah, Nance and Romo, not Harlan. Nance and Romo. Yeah, you're right. Jim Nance, also the voice of the Masters, the creator of the famous phrase, tradition.
See, this is the wrong version of football for me to care about commentators. Now, ask me that about soccer, and I care.
Well, the only people in the soccer world that matter, it's only two names. It's only two names.
Names are?
Yeah, it's Andres Cantor and Peter Drury, and that's it.
Nah, Ian Dark's pretty good too.
Oh yeah, the ESPN cat. Yeah. Yeah, Ian
Derek
Dark
Ray's pretty good too.
Yeah, Derek Ray is kind of good, yeah.
Martin Tyler's pretty good. There's a bunch of them that are pretty good.
Yeah, but I think Drury and Cantor are like...
Drury's like the gold standard of English language commentary right now. So
yeah, and I think Andres Cantor is like, man, he's... I had to watch US games on Telemundo growing up. Because
I never heard Cantor, so...
So in America, if you want to watch the US men's national team, usually they're playing against Mexico. But sometimes they're also playing against other teams like Costa Rica or something. I didn't know what channel they were on. And I was in the Central Valley. So what channel are they on? Because like broadcasting rights, I didn't know what broadcasting is. But I knew we had Telemundo. And I would always check Telemundo. And I would listen to US men's soccer games in Spanish. And Andres Cantor was the voice. I didn't know what the hell he was saying. You know what I mean? I don't know Spanish. But I would watch him. And I would, pick up some Spanish. And then all I knew was that like something good happened when I heard that long G sound, that goal. You know what I mean? And something cool happened. So Andres and Peter, Martin Tyler's cool. Who does Martin Tyler team up with? Ian Dark?
No, Martin, because they're both played by Clay guys. So it depends on, like, Martin Tyler's doing like world feed stuff now because he was the Sky Sports lead commentator. That's now Peter Drury. So Martin Tyler's just doing like world feed stuff, and I don't know who they always have him paired with. It seems to be someone different every time.
Yeah. Okay. So they're play-by-play guys. So
yeah,
Dark,
Rodney's right. You know when they scored a goal.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely knew because he was gonna elongate that goal sound, baby.
Yeah.
So yeah, Tyler, Dark, Derek Ray, Cantor, Drury. So those 5, I guess.
Yeah, they're really the best.
The guy I've been listening to a lot is Dre Cordero. He's the CBS guy. They match him up with.
That does Syria.
No. Sometimes Syria is done by an individual person, and sometimes they're also done like Italian Americans who like try a bit more Italian flavor. Chris Whittingham does some Syria for CBS with Matteo Bonotti, but Dre Cordero he does U.S. Open Cup with Ray Hudson. And
love Ray Hudson.
Yeah. He does, but also Dre Cordero has also done Champions League. I think he does like the main feed for Champions League because you know how like Champions League has like 3 feeds going on. One of the feeds is Dre Cordero, and he's like, whenever time the U.S. is playing on CBS, it's him.
It's Dre Cordero. Okay.
It's Dre Cordero, yeah. So yeah.
Ray Hudson used to be on Gold TV with a guy named Phil. Forget Phil's last name. Doing play-by-play. And they were hysterical. They were who I listened to when I watched Real Madrid for a number of years.
That's good. That's cool. Adelia, what would your ideal halftime show be?
My ideal halftime show would be something no one would ever watch.
Name it. Is it a multi-act halftime show? Is a singular person halftime show? What is it?
Angus and Julia Stone, who you've probably never heard of.
I've heard of him.
Because I've said it. But other than that, you've probably never heard of them.
No. So just them? Nobody else?
I don't know who I'd pair with Angus and Julia Stone in a halftime show performance.
What music?
They'd obviously need someone. It's indie folk music. No one would like it. Everyone would hate it. It would be specifically for me. And that's fine.
Yeah. Well, that's great, Adelia.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Me, I would what I would do is, let me see. I would probably bring out Wu-Tang.
Okay.
Bring out the Wu-Tang out, and then probably mash them up with some. You know what? Yeah, Wu-Tang. Yeah.
His band, Dagan would like to play the halftime show. Dagan's band's pretty good. They're called Fool in the World.
Yeah, definitely Wu-Tang. And then because Wu-Tang's doing a residency in Las Vegas, right? I would bring out Wayne Newton. The Wu-Tang and Wayne Newton. The Wu-Tang and Wayne Newton. Absolutely.
That would be the weirdest halftime show.
Be like, Wayne Newton singing Donka Shane. He's like, Donka Shane. Yeah, Donka Shane. Donka Shane. Yeah, Donka Shane. You know what I mean? No.
I have not heard the name Wayne Newton in a very long time.
Like all my love and pain, pain and love. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, no lie. Like I know Usher is at the halftime show, but you in Vegas, dog. Let Wayne Newton come out and sing Donka Shane like once. You know what I mean? That'd be awesome. Shout out to Wayne Newton. Oh man,
they need to do like a crossover show. They do it, I know, on one of the country music video channels, where they have like country music artists and then an artist from a different type of music do a show together. The music is pretty good most of the time.
Yeah,
they need to do something like that with like more mainstream artists, and then someone like a Wayne Newton or a Donny Osmond or whoever.
Yeah, I don't know, man. No lie, I love Usher, man. This halftime should have been so Vegas. It should have been like Wayne
Should
Newton.
have been very Vegas.
It should have been Wayne Newton and like Donny Osmond and who's the other person that's also Mr. Las Vegas from Wayne Newton? Somebody else. I don't remember. But yeah, man, like
I don't know.
how you can have a Super Bowl halftime show without Wayne Newton, man? Come on, man.
I don't know. Do we know who's? I don't know who's singing the anthem. Who's singing the anthem?
Reba McEntire.
Okay, that won't be horrible then.
Yeah. It's Reba, I guess. You know,
yeah, but like,
me,
I think she's less likely to screw it up.
Yeah.
I don't think Celine Dion can perform anymore. She has some sort of disease, and I don't think she can sing anymore.
Yeah. No, so like, okay, to be serious, like the Wayne Newton thing was kind of serious, but to another one is bring out like the Wu-Tang and like have like, and then also like bring out Eric B and Rakim. They're out like they're one of the greats, so I'll bring them out. And then probably.
Hi, Star.
Hey, how you doing, Star? So yeah, probably them, and then probably like one more rap group from that time. So probably DMC. Probably DMC. Yeah, probably DMC. But I think I don't want that because But then what about we would be missing Jam Master Jay. But then also the Wu-Tang, you'd be missing Old Dirty Bastard. So it's kind of like that. So probably those three. On a more pop note, Adelia, to be quite honest with you, probably you bring out Bruno Mars, pop wise, which I've gotten Bruno Mars twice, which is amazing to me. I'm a big fan of Bruno. Dang, who else, man? Pop wise.
If I had to pick a pop star, give me Taylor Swift.
Yeah. Ooh, yo, Bruno Mars and Mariah Carey.
That'd be good.
Now, man,
Mariah'd be good, yeah.
Mariah would bring down the house. Yo, I realized I went through a thing where I realized how many hits Mariah Carey got. Mariah Carey got.
I ever bought Mariah Carey.
Wait, an album?
Yeah, first CD I ever bought was Mariah Carey.
Which one?
The one Music Box, I think.
Oh, Music Box. Okay, the third album.
Yeah.
Nice. Mariah Carey, shout out to Mariah Carey, man. Shout out to Mariah Carey. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to her. She had Music Box. She had a Christmas album that's legendary.
She has one song off the Christmas album that's legendary.
Well, the other songs are pretty good too.
No, I'm not saying the other songs aren't good. I'm saying you never hear them. You just hear All I Want for Christmas Is You.
I know, man. I don't like that, man. Come on, man. There's more music. Daydream and Butterfly were pretty good. And then, and then, coming back in the 2000s, the Emancipation of Mimi, 05.
That one was good.
It was pretty good as well. The famous song We Belong Together. That one's pretty good.
Mariah Carey does not age. This is very true.
Oh yeah. So Adelia.
Ferris.
We talked about everything.
We have talked about a little bit of everything tonight.
Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm tired. I've had a very long day.
All right. And on that note, everybody, thank you so much for joining us for our pre-Super Bowl open table. My name is Ferris Muthana. And that is my Sundance. That's my Sundance. No, wait, no.
Your Sundance?
No, it's like, what's that? What's the movie?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Yes, that's the Sundance Kid to my Butch Cassidy. Because I'm the older person. I'm Paul Newman, and you're the younger Robert Redford. And I need more options for superheroes. Oh, Sean's been here. Oh wow, I didn't know that. Talk next time, Sean. Jesus.
Thank you for being here, Sean.
Thank you for being here, Sean. Yo, more duos. The Eric B to Myra Kim. I need more duos. I need to find more duos to compare us to. But on that note, Adelia, where can people find you?
You can find me on this channel Thursdays, 3 p.m. Pacific, the Rewatchers Council, me, Ferris, and Snark making our way through the Buffy the Vampire Slayer series. You can also find dropped on this channel today, me, Brandy, and Star doing another episode finally of What on Earth Are They Watching? Or
Wearing.
watching. What on Earth Are They Wearing? We looked at fashion from the Grammys, the Emmys, the Golden Globes, and the Critics' Choice Awards. There's a woman wearing a dress that was a literal tree on the thumbnail. Trust me, you want to see some of these outfits.
Hey,
Yeah, like look at the thumbnail. Her dress, it has a tree element.
oh my god, that's what that was. I was so confused.
Yeah,
It's
that's John Richard from Danity Kane.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Continue.
You can find me on the Highlights Sports channel, 3 p.m. Pacific every Tuesday, doing starting 11 with a snark, and that's our English Premier League recap show. And then Ferris and I right now are doing the Scrum Down Thursdays, 3 p.m. Pacific on the Highlights channel. We'll have a week off coming up here soon because the Six Nations is taking a break next weekend.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Ferris, where
All
can
right,
people
y'all.
find you?
You guys can find me wherever Adelia just said of the shows, the Rewatchers Council, Scrum Down. But also, you can find me Fridays, 3 o'clock Pacific on a Highlights YouTube channel, talking good friends, better rivals, American football. Me and Caleb talk all things NFL. Today, I went solo to talk about the Hall of Fame, as well as the hiring and promotions of the New York Giants, as well as the hiring of Mike Zimmer for the Cowboys. But thank you so much for watching. I want to make sure everyone knows this. Guys, subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell. Share the video, share the link. We're at 850 subscribers. We're 50 away from 900. We're trying to get to 900. We're 50 away. We do a lot of good content here. You like movies, you like TV shows, you like just friends talking about life and having fun. This is the channel for you. It's a channel for you, man. We are here because we love to do content with each other. I love doing content with you, Adelia. I enjoy it.
I do.
I really enjoy it.
Content with you too, Ferris.
Be quite honest, Adelia, I am so deeply appreciative that you are in my life. Thank you.
I'm deeply appreciative that you're in my life too,
Right.
Ferris.
I hope I used that phrase correctly. I think
You
I
did.
All right, but on that note, everybody, thank you so much. Have a wonderful day. Shout out to the audio listeners. My bad, the audio listeners. I keep saying I'm not forgetting about you. Shout out to the audio listeners, man. We're on Apple Podcast, on Spotify. We're on YouTube Music, formerly Google Podcast. We're on Radio Republic. We're on Spotify for podcasters, formerly known as Stitcher. We're also on
Anchor.
the Brazilian Anchor.
Formerly known as Anchor.
Formerly known as Anchor. Formerly known as Anchor. We're also on the Brazilian Podcasting Network. Only one man listens on that channel, and his name is Danny. But it doesn't matter because we still care about you. We still care about you. I'm sorry that I keep forgetting you. I won't forget you. I am here.
We're also simulcasting on Twitch right now, so
Yes.
shout out to anybody on Twitch.
So on Twitch, guys. So Twitch, you go to twitch.tv/LGR_network. Go and follow. If you want to subscribe, that would be phenomenal. That would be amazing. We would appreciate you if you do. But I really need you to do is just hit that follow button. If you also want to hit the subscribe button, thank you so much. But hit that follow button on the Twitch. But now it's time to I bid you guys adieu. Adelia, raise the volume, and I shall turn on and I'll turn off the lights.